Hi guys, today's video is a simple recipe on how I make French toast. It's so simple but so delicious. If you want to see how I make it, then just keep watching. Okay, so to make the challah French toast or any kind of French toast, this is really everything that you're going to need. If this is for cinnamon French toast because we're going to be adding cinnamon. This is 3 eggs, a half a cup of cream or whole milk, a teaspoon of vanilla, a teaspoon of cinnamon, and with just a pinch of nutmeg. The nutmeg is like a pretty powerful taste, so I like to use it sparingly, but it does add a different taste. So you're going to need a separate bowl for the egg and milk. So you're going to add that in, and then you're going to have to whisk it up. So you're just going to whisk it up and get it all mixed up. Then you're going to want to add your vanilla and your cinnamon into the same mixture, and then continue to whisk it. So you're going to want to let, especially if you're using like the challah French toast, you're going to want to let it soak because it's so thick. So you're going to dip each piece and then let it soak on each side. The recipe that I got the measurements from said for about 3 minutes, but I don't know, about 3 minutes, because I like it to still be kind of bready on the inside. And then you're going to flip it and let it soak on the other side. And then you just do that for however many pieces you're making. So you want to get your pan hot. It'll be on like medium to high. And then you're going to take butter and melt it in the pan. So the more butter, the faster it's going to fry and the less it's going to burn. So you want to use a good amount of butter. I'm sure you could use oil if you wanted to, but I have just always used butter. So you're going to take your French toast and then you're just going to put it right in the hot pan. And then it's just going to fry. So we added in the other piece, and we're just, keep an eye on it. And it's probably going to need to cook maybe like 3 to 5 minutes on each side. But just so now we're going to just flip it over. I like to make sure there's still butter. And sometimes you're going to have to flip it like a few times, and that's okay. Well, I don't know how, somebody else says differently, but for me, it's okay for me to flip it a few times, just to make sure it's like nice and brown. So depending on if you like it like soft on the inside, if you have never had French toast, sometimes it's like mushy on the inside. You're going to let it soak longer. This one, you can tell it's soaked for a long time because the inside is mushy. This one didn't soak for as long, and that's how I prefer it. I don't really like to have it mushy, but so if you want softer in the middle, soak it for longer, and if you don't, then just, don't soak it for that long. But you can see it's getting nice and golden brown. You're moving the butter so it's not burning, and just moving it all around. This is a really informative. Once it's done, it will look like this. You just add your butter. I put my butter on first. And then you're also just going to take however much powdered sugar you want, and then you add that to the top, and that just makes it a little bit sweeter. And that is the finished product. Ta-da! French toast. Challah French toast. It's so simple. It's just super simple. And it tastes delicious.